Welcome back, folks, to Jeopardy with the us.
The
Please
us.
welcome
us.
today's contestants. A proud member of us, Ross.
Hi, my name is Us.
Please welcome the other contestant, another proud member of us, Eaf. Our categories tonight are Jazz, Take a Seat, Scenic Route, They Used to Be in Charge, Potpourri, and Row is Me. Note that Row is in quotation marks.
Also, wait, hold on. I see one of these categories. What year is this?
1999.
That wasn't going around then, was it?
What, jazz?
No. Take a seat.
The expressions existed for a long time.
Yeah.
If you mean specifically the Chris Hansen take a seat, no.
I was
But
gonna say.
take a seat has had other meanings.
Sorry, that's the first thing when I think of. Wait, no, I can't. I think in the future. Please.
Anyways, let's keep going.
I think.
Eve, the board is yours.
What was the name we gave you last time? It was Pleep something.
Mr. Pleepspec.
Mr. Pleepspec. I think in the future, Mr. Pleepspec.
Oh, there's a clarification on here. There's a clarification in one of these. They used to be in charge. We want the country as the correct response.
Okay.
So I guess what it's going to do is it's going to give
worrying.
me. I think the category is going to be names, and you have to
Figure out
guess
who ran the
who it
what
was.
country.
Well, fuck.
This will be fun.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that one just to get it over with. Ross, what are you thinking?
It's your choice.
I'll go with. They used to be in charge for 200, Mr. Pleepspec.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
That sounds European of some sort. I'm gonna be honest.
Does, but I can't think of
I remember.
which one
Unlock the buzzer.
specifically.
Buzzer's unlocked.
Just for shits and gigs. What is Albania?
That is not the response we were looking for.
Uh,
We were looking for Israel.
Yep, that I feel like that actually
That makes sense too. That was my other one.
Yeah.
He's actually been in the news relatively recently.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Is it good news or
Probably not with what's going on over there. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't even know how you could think it could be good news with what's going on over there, Ross. Anyways, the board is still yours, Eve.
Oh, wait,
They
I
used
thought-
to be in charge 400.
Anyway,
Helmut Schmidt.
What a name, first of all.
Helmut Schmidt.
We were looking for West Germany.
I was thinking Germany, but God, I wouldn't.
I knew Schmidt's a German last name too.
Would I have gotten the point if I just said Germany?
No.
No,
But
That-
that'd be
that's-
more specific.
Yeah, I was.
they used to be in
sense.
charge for 600.
Olaf Palm.
I have a
Ross.
Nigeria.
That is not what we're looking for.
Fuck.
Eve.
Norway.
That is not what we're looking for. We were looking for Sweden.
Oh, damn it!
That was my other one. Because I saw
Eve,
Olaf and thought of Frozen.
By the way,
honestly, I figured that Sweden would have been pretty easy. But yeah,
by
for yours.
For the record,
My brain was thinking Norway was where Frozen took
for the
place.
record, I will put a disclaimer here. Eve and I were idiots. Anyway,
Very much so.
That's why this is
Anyway.
always fun.
They used to be in charge for 800.
They used to be in charge for 800.
Indeed.
Okay. Bob Hawk.
You know what? Fuck it, Mr. Pleeps.
Ross.
Never mind.
Spain.
Is it Spain? That is not what we're looking for.
Damn it!
Eve.
Wait, no. I had something, but I forgot it already. Shit.
Say something.
Timer is going.
I'll just say Canada. I know it's gonna be wrong.
We were looking for Australia.
Fuck. I knew it had to be overseas.
Let's finish up this category, please.
Fidel Ramos.
Oh my god.
Eef.
I'm 99% certain this is Costa Rica or Puerto Rico, so I'll say Puerto Rico.
No.
It's some sort of Spanish-speaking country, okay?
Ross.
Greece.
No. We're
Fuck.
looking for the Philippines.
Fuck!
Damn it!
The category is done.
You're really bad at this, Ross.
All right.
I mean, if you want to be technical, I'm 200 point more better than you.
Somehow.
All right, Eve.
Let's try take a seat for 200
Yeah, my mind goes to my mind goes to the future.
seats.
Give me a second. I get the pic. What? Why don't they have the? They should have the picture here.
Seat
Uh,
here, possibly preferred by
You're supposed to
Spielberg
have a
or
picture.
Wells.
Even Spielberg is the only Spielberg I know.
Here, guys.
Oh, we gotta have to look at Discord.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'm gonna send the picture.
Okay. When you send it to us, give us like a minute to properly look at it. Are you just posting it in Windsor or where are you
I
putting
have-
it?
I have,
Windsor.
I have a
Okay.
feeling it's going to be like name the
All right.
kind of
Seat
seat.
seen here, possibly referred by Spielberg or Wells.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna unlock now.
hurry up, please.
Eve.
Damn it.
What is a director's chair?
That is what we're looking for. Correct.
Okay. I'm actually gonna turn on my. I'm gonna look at Discord on my phone just so I have it.
All right.
I'm still tapped into the thing.
The board remains in your control, Eve.
Take a seat 400.
Proverbially, you don't want to be the one rearranging this kind of chair on the Titanic.
I wouldn't want to rearrange any chairs in the Titanic.
We were looking for deck chairs.
Oh, there was no image for that one? Okay.
No image for that one. No. No, if it doesn't say seen here, there's no image.
Okay.
Take a seat for 600, please, back. Famous.
Famous boy whose royal seat is seen here.
All right, plebes, find the image.
Yeah, that's fine the image. But also for the last one, deck chairs does make sense because dear God, that would have been.
All right,
That must
Here
have been fun.
here it is. Ding.
What the heck?
Oh
wait.
Unlocking.
Wait.
Oh,
I think I know this. I think I know this.
If you know what, Ross.
We are looking for Egypt. Specifically
No.
in a throne
Read the
room.
question. It's famous boy whose
the
royal
famous-
seat is seen here.
Oh, we had to look for
Eve.
the famous shit.
Who is King Tut?
Here you go, Eve.
Fuck.
The youngest king ever, Ross.
Well, youngest pharaoh, Eve. King and pharaohs are two different things.
They're not. They're not.
They're not.
Anyways,
Technically.
Eve.
Anyway.
Take a seat 800. All right, please find the
late-
picture.
Okay.
Late 19th and early 20th century French master who painted the seat seen here.
Okay, so we're guessing the person that painted this. Okay.
Find the picture, please.
Hoping that there's an image of it.
I would hope so.
I would also hope so.
Is this what they... You know what? This is technically right, so I'm going to go with it. Yeah, usually they're good about including stuff like pictures and stuff, or at least like some bit of reference to in the J archive, but
I can't think of any
They're-
French artists.
not.
Uh,
Unless I'm missing something and there's like a... No, nothing. Nothing's here. Whatever. I'm going to open the buzzer now.
I don't think this will be right because I don't think
Eve.
he was. I don't think this will be right because I don't think he was French, but Da Vinci.
No.
wasn't he Italian?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
We were looking for Pierre Auguste Renoir.
Why is it so
If the
familiar?
board remains in
else
your
has he-
control.
What else has he painted? That sounds familiar.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Board remains in your
Take a seat
control.
for 1,000. Let's clear out that category.
The chairs
All right,
seen
please
here
find the
are
picture.
examples of his popular 18th century style named for a designer.
So
Find the picture.
wait, are we?
Naming a decoration style, I think, is what it's asking.
I don't know any. I don't know what any of the decoration styles are called. You kidding me?
Google, I'm looking for these.
I just know mid-century and modern.
Unlocking the buzzer now.
The thing I can think
Fuck
of
it.
is
Ross.
Victorian.
no.
Fuck.
I don't think this is right, but I'll go for it. Gothic.
No. We were looking for Chippendale.
The fuck is Chippendale?
This!
Isn't that
Um,
isn't that the Disney thing? What did Chippendale
Yes,
come
that is the chipmunks from that one movie that I.
named after something, for the record. Alright, so there, you cleared up another category. By cleared up, I mean you
Indeed.
ran head first into it.
We rammed head first into it.
Let's try scenic routes for 200.
Okay, this could be fine, maybe.
You might see antelope when you travel Happy Jack Road
Wait,
between Laramie
wait, I know
and,
this.
and Cheyenne in this state.
I know this. I'm like 99% certain I know
Eef.
this. Colorado?
That is not what we're looking for.
Damn it. Where's
Uh,
Cheyenne?
Ross.
Delaware.
Nope.
Fuck.
We were looking for Wyoming.
I knew it
Damn it.
was over there. I knew it was over there.
All right, Eve, the board remains in your control.
Hold on.
Scenic routes 400.
I'm so bad of names.
Don't miss walking through the Thurston Lava Tube when you drive around this state's Volcanoes Natural Park.
Oh, this is easy.
Oh, I think I know this.
Eve,
Hawaii.
correct.
Well, I guess I was wrong. I was gonna say wherever Yellowstone National Park is,
Montana.
Montana.
All right, Eve.
Scenic routes for 600.
If you like to gaze at glaciers, you'll enjoy driving this Seaward Highway in this state.
Seaward Highway.
Where's Glacier National Park? Where's Glacier National Park?
What?
We were looking
dumb.
for Alaska.
We're dumb.
I should have known that.
We're dumb. That one's probably the easiest one.
Eve, board
Yeah.
remains in your control.
Scenic routes 800. Give me something in Michigan, man.
The Skyline Drive provides spectacular views of this state's Shenandoah National
Shenandoah.
Park.
Shenandoah. I think that's.
Ross,
For some reason, my mind's going with New Jersey.
no.
Fuck.
I think it's
Eve,
California. I think that's where.
no. We were looking for Virginia.
You were close, Ross.
I was really close, but damn it.
You keep getting really close and then being completely wrong.
All right.
Scenic routes for 1,000, please, back.
The Sentinel Trail covers 111 miles in these hills, from Bear Butte State Park to Wind Cave National Park. We are still looking for the state, by the way.
Oh, where is this?
Ross,
This might be wrong, but the Oregon Trail. Or Oregon.
no.
Really? Damn.
Eve,
Tennessee?
no. We were looking for South Dakota.
Fuck.
I really wish there was one in Michigan there. That would have been
board-
so easy.
Board remains in your category control.
I'm scared for jazz, so let's just get that category over with. Jazz for 200.
Crap, it can't make any B movie references yet.
Known as the First Lady of Songs, she won 13 Grammy Awards, the most by any jazz artist.
Ah.
We were looking for Ella Fitzgerald.
I knew that too. Jazz for 400.
Time to disappoint my grandfather.
In the title of the album, Dizen, Bird in concert. Diz is Dizzy Gillespie and Bird is his saxophonist.
Huh?
We were looking for Charlie Parker.
Where the hell did Bird come from for Charlie Parker?
I don't know.
Hey, the only thing I know about saxophones is Lisa Simpson plays it, and Jack Black plays the sound of sax of boom.
Anyways, board remains in your control, Eve.
Oh, God damn it, Ross, you got me saying saxophone. Just 600.
In 1964, this jazz great reached the top of the pop charts with his vocal recording of Hello
Oh.
Dolly.
Oh,
Fuck.
this
What
got
is that?
turned into a musical. What is his name? This got
We were
turned
looking
into
for
a musical.
Louis Armstrong.
I actually knew that one. I just couldn't
I
think of the
knew
last
that
name.
too.
I couldn't think of the last name. Fuck. Because
Board remains
Jazz
original.
800.
Induction into the Jazz Hall of Fame in Orlando was determined by a poll conducted by this leading jazz publication.
I don't know jazz publication.
Downbeat, that
We
makes
were
sense.
looking for Downbeat.
All right, let's get jazz over with.
On April 7, 1986, she received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, nearly 27 years after her death.
This sounds like something I should know.
We're looking for
Thanks.
Billie Holiday.
I thought that was a dude. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
think my grandfather
board
actually
remains-
played music from her. I think at some point. in
The
my
board
life.
remains in your control. Eaf.
I'm hungry. Let's do potpourri for 200.
Why?
22 German Street, the Savvy, and Covent Garden are all hotels in this city.
Oh, this is gonna be Asian stuff. Or not.
London. We're looking for London.
Asians?
Potpourri, by the way, is Jeopardy for no category fits these things.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Eve.
I did not know
London?
that.
Or not Eve. Asian?
I didn't know that. I thought
All right.
potpourri was referring to the food. I did not know that potpourri was
And-
Jeopardy for miscellaneous.
All right, carry on.
400 potpourri.
Miss Piggy knows this Muppeteer's original last name was Osnoix.
The actual puppeteer. Oh, fuck. Who are the...
We were looking for Frank Oz.
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah.
If I would have watched more Muppets, then I probably would have known that.
Potpourri for 600. I can speak.
Common sense guy who wrote "Let the far and the near all unite with cheer in defense of our liberty tree."
Huh?
Why does that sound so familiar?
It really does.
We were looking for Thomas Paine.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's
Well-
a famous quote.
It is.
Fuck.
Potpourri 800.
Male sea spideys carry the eggs on a
Ladies.
special pair of these until they hatch.
Balls.
Shut up.
Eve,
Testicles.
that is not what we're looking for.
I was gonna
I
say, I
had to-
hope to God that's wrong.
I had to.
We were looking for eggs. No, sorry, we were looking for legs.
We're looking
was
for
gonna
eggs. They keep their eggs in their eggs.
Let's get potpourri over with.
These bivalves are the main ingredient in the French dish moule marinier.
This sounds familiar.
I think I've heard of the food briefly.
Wait, did someone buzz or the
Oh,
The
it
thing
just
about-
ran out
oh,
of time.
timer. We were looking for mussels.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
We got one category left.
200.
Here's the sculptor whose grave near Paris is marked by a copy of The Thinker.
I don't know
Fuck.
sculptors.
We were looking for August Rodin. Although I'll be
Okay,
honest,
give me names that
I
start
think
with
we
your
know
O.
The Thinker should go next to a bunch of graves.
Mhm.
All right, carrying on.
400.
The first British pilot to die in a flying accident was this business partner of Henry Royce.
Rolls
Ah.
Royce.
We were looking for Charles Rolls.
Yeah, I wasn't
Got
too
it.
far off.
All right. What'd you say?
Sorry, Ross. I think we're all losing our minds. 600.
Answer. Wait, no. I thought it was wrong. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. Ignore me. In a word, he helped found a medical school at Manchester, but he's better known for his thesaurus.
I almost said Webster for fucking Webster's
We're
dictionary.
looking for Peter Roget.
Why were
Never
you
heard
going to
of
say
it.
Webster?
For Webster's dictionary.
Well, Eve, what is Webster? That didn't exist, I don't think, at this time. I don't know.
Webster was a
Webster-
person, Ross.
Yeah, Webster's dictionary.
was the
has been around
person-
forever.
Yeah, he was like the guy who wrote like the first dictionary.
Am I dumb?
Yeah.
You're dumb. You're thinking it has something to do with the internet. It doesn't.
Oh.
Anyways, Eve, carry on. Also, the
800.
internet existed in 1999.
Yeah, it did. It wasn't good internet, but it was internet.
Answer.
Oh,
The
Daily Double.
Double.
well, shit.
All right, Eve, you can wager up to 200. Not that's going to get you very far.
No, it is not because I am 5,000 and 6,000 in the hole. I can read. All
I
or nothing,
question if you-
baby.
I question if you can.
All right.
Good luck, Eve.
On May 26, 1793, he called on the French people to rise in insurrection.
I think I actually know this.
I know this is wrong, but he's the only person I can think of. Paul Bunyan.
Paul
The fuck? The fuck? Would have been Napoleon? No.
We were looking for a Robespierre.
I was wrong,
I
but
don't
still.
want to talk about
Paul-
it, okay?
Paul Bunyan.
Prisoner 24601.
He was the British are coming guy, right?
No! Eve!
No, Paul Bunyan is the fictional lumberjack,
I
who,
think,
by the way, is fictional.
Plebes, I think,
He was
Ple-
fictional. I knew
What?
that
Please-
too, because he had a blue ox or
Uh,
some shit.
Plebes Beck, I'm pretty sure my stupidity has been redeemed after that.
No.
Paul
Jesus
You're thinking, by the way,
Christ,
Eve, of Paul Revere, who also had nothing to do with the French Rebellion.
Jesus Christ, Eve.
I have a brain.
There is, by the way, one left.
Let's go.
Get it over with. Let's
Yeah,
see
let's
how
see.
stupid Eve will be.
Italian composer who was born on Leap Day, 1792, and
Mhm.
died on Friday the 13th, 1868. No
What's
wonder
his-
he was superstitious. We're looking for Giacomo Rossini.
Oh, I like Rossini's work.
I wonder.
Couldn't say their name.
I wonder.
I couldn't think of his name.
I wonder. I actually legitimately wonder how many people at the time got a lot of scenic routes. I feel like that one probably gets answered a lot.
All right.
Like I wonder how many
Alright.
people. You know what I mean?
Time for the second
Alright.
round.
How
All right.
often does it happen? U.S. First.
How often does it happen? U.S. first. Big Screen Cowboys. Nothing new here. Flower Girls. And from Z to A. For nothing new here, here's a geography category. New will not come up in the correct response.
Wait.
Okay.
And from Z to A. Each response will begin with the letter Z and end with the letter A.
So wait. Just for clarification.
So basically,
on
the
nothing
answer
new-
for these, basically, the answer won't be New York, New Jersey, or any place with the word new in it.
So
But the clue will probably make you think of something like that.
New
if you
Mexico's
think
another
it's-
one.
yeah. Yeah, if you
Uh,
think of somewhere with the word new in it, it's
Brunswick.
not the right answer. Yes, you got the idea.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway,
Very weird
the board
specifications, but okay.
is still yours.
The fact that the board is still mine at negative 6,000 points
I don't want
later.
to talk about it.
I told you I was shit at trivia.
Let's do US firsts for 400.
I mean, we gotta do US's first.
The first U.S. spacecraft hit the visible side of the moon, landed in this waterless sea in 1964.
What does that even mean? Waterless sea?
Wait, is that,
We were looking for the Sea of Tranquility.
so is that what they call the one of those? Basically, the not create. I don't know if creator is the right word, but it's like on
There's
the
the right word.
on the moon. There are like specific spots where it's like there could have been water at some point or whatever.
That has nothing to do with the Sea of Tranquility, but
Anywho,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
U.S. first
For 800?
800.
He was the first pope to pop into the White House for a visit.
Not Francis, I know that.
We were looking for John Paul II.
First 1200.
The USA's first major fully enclosed baseball stadium. It opened April 9, 1965.
Oh God, I don't know any baseball stadium names.
We were looking for Houston Astrodome.
Isn't that in New York?
No, Houston, Ross!
Oh,
Keep going, Eve.
Hang on. Ross!
Eve, that is not as bad as your thing.
I don't want to talk about my thing.
Then pick your next thing, otherwise I'm gonna talk about it.
U.S. first 1600.
On August 2nd, 1962, the U.S. submarine Skate, and Sea Dragon made a historic joint surfacing here.
Huh?
We were looking for the North Pole.
Okay, I was literally about to hit the button and I would have been wrong, so good thing I didn't hit the button.
Good to know.
I was gonna say, for some reason, the Philippines.
I don't know why it would be historic anyway. U.S. first 2000. Let's wipe this out.
In 1964, this legendary couple of the stage became the first husband and wife awarded
What's
the
their
Medal of
name?
Freedom.
I know this.
Medal
I
of
know this.
Freedom.
I know this. It's not Bonnie and
We were
Clyde.
looking for Alfred Lint and Lynn Fontaine.
Wait,
I did not know that.
you were saying something Clyde?
Bonnie and Clyde.
They're famous criminals.
Yeah, they're famous
I know.
criminals, not. I'm
I
assuming.
know.
I'm assuming
You
those
don't
people
generally
are
give
actors.
criminals medals of freedom.
Why do you think I said it's not Bonnie and
Anyways, if the
Clyde?
board remains yours, you cleared US first.
How
Might be
often
your
does
guys'
it
worst
happen?
performance yet.
400.
Wait,
How often does it happen? Fortnightly.
the fuck is it?
I think I know this. I think
Before-
I know this.
Eve.
It's 2 weeks, isn't it?
Good job.
How often does it happen? 800.
Biennially.
Biennially.
Ross.
It should be every other year.
No.
That
That would be biannually.
No, Ross is right.
Yes.
I'm gonna take it.
Must be this.
Every 2 years.
I finally have an answer right.
All right, Ross.
Finally,
Board is yours, Ross.
I have a point. Except
No, you don't.
You still don't have points.
I got points in
All
my.
right.
Anyway,
I keep going.
how often does it happen for 1200?
Where's my mouse? There it is.
Semi-eternally.
Huh?
What?
Ross.
3 times a month.
Nope.
Fuck. Well, there goes my points.
Eve.
3 times a year?
Nope. We were looking for twice a day.
Oh.
That makes
Ross, the
sense.
board remains yours.
You know what? How often does it happen? For 2000.
You're gonna.
Sesquicentennially. Eve.
Every 100 years?
Nope.
Ah!
Sesquit.
Because, like, centennial means every 100 years.
Ross.
Twice a decade.
Nope. We were looking for every 150 years.
Damn it!
Why? Why specifically every
This stuff-
150 years?
Because sometimes things happen.
I knew centennial was 100 years.
Are we in the room where it happens?
But Ross, the board remains in your control.
1600 for that one.
Oh,
Semi-millennially.
how long is a millennia? How long is a millennia help?
We're looking for every 500 years or twice every 1,000 years.
God damn it.
Rip.
All right.
Hey, you got one right that category.
You know what? I'm afraid of it, so let's just get it over with. From Z to A.
Which
for
one?
For 400.
An embarrassed one of these may be black and white and red all over. Ross.
A penguin with a sunburn.
Ross,
No.
remember the category has to start with a Z and end with an A.
What?
Eef.
Zebra.
The rules for this category are each response will begin with letter Z and end with letter A.
Yeah.
Ah!
You did
Fuck!
a penguin
Fuck!
with a sunburn.
Fuck!
Sunburn.
Fuck! I was thinking.
Eef, the board is yours.
I was thinking comedy.
You dumbass.
I was thinking comedy. Comedy gold.
Z to A. 800.
Okay.
Do do do.
A common variety of this flower is seen here.
All right.
Give
send
me
them
a. Well, they should have done a bit better of a job to get these. We'll use this one. I don't know if it's actually a common variety, but it's like one of the top results.
So we're guessing the place where this flower grows.
No.
No.
A variety of the flower.
Oh, so we are guessing the flower.
Oh, what kind of flower is that? Is that a poppy?
Yeah, remember the rules of the category. We were looking for a zinnia.
For the record, I know the only word I know in the Z category, like that starts with Z, is zebra and xylophone.
Xylophone doesn't start with a Z, Ross.
What?
Xylophone does not start with a Z. Xylophone starts
It's
with
an X. It's an X, Ross.
Is it an X?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyways,
My life is a lie.
Eef, the board is yours.
I guess it's just zebra.
Z to A 100, so that Ross will stop.
Answer.
Oh God.
Daily double. You can only bet. I will say, I think because you bet up to 400.
All right, come here. All
It might be
or
that you can bet-
nothing. I can type. I said all or nothing.
All right. It comes between epsilon and eta, or pronounced differently, between Catherine and Joan.
Good luck, Eve. Dear God.
What is Zeta?
That is correct.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you do.
Shit.
That's Greek. That's Greek, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a part of the
Greek alphabet.
correct.
I did not know that. You know, you could say all this information's Greek to me.
Ross.
If just give us yes question.
Z to A 1600, please.
Its capital is Lusaka.
Oh, what's the name? Hang on. Where's my mouse? There it is.
We're looking for Zambia.
I was literally about to click the button.
If the board is still yours.
Z to A 2000.
Zoroaster's Nom de Persian.
Huh?
We were looking for Zarathustra.
Yeah, how
I am
many people?
so mad about
how many
Zambia.
people actually knew that answer at the time?
Let's see if they got it right.
Because
I
dear
am
God,
very upset. I am very upset about Zambia. I should have gotten.
That one was a triple stumper.
yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Yep,
Let's
so,
do.
yeah.
Let's get Flower Girls over with. Flower Girls for 400.
She gave birth to 3 20th century U.S. senators, one of whom became president.
Centers.
Senators.
Oh, what's the
We were looking
Kennedy?
for
I knew
Rose
it-
Kennedy.
I knew it was a Kennedy, but I couldn't think of her name.
Remember, you gotta, if you want to buzz, you gotta buzz faster.
All
What's
right,
yours?
800 Flower Girls.
On the Cosby Show spinoff, A Different World, she played wealthy doormat Whitley
Doormate.
Gilbert.
Doormate.
I got no clue what even a different word is. Jasmine Guy.
Jasmine Guy, Eve, the board's still yours.
The Flower Girls 1200.
Judge Roy Bean claimed that the frontier town where he laid down the law was named for this English actress.
I don't know any English actresses.
I feel like this could be in the West.
We're looking for Lily Langtry.
I have no clue. That
For
might
us,
be
It
West.
said English actress. AKA a British actress.
Eve,
Anyway.
board is still
No,
yours.
I meant the play.
Flower Girls 1600.
Oh, no
Where's
question
the
available.
question, please?
They never did it.
All right, then.
All right, let's see if
2000.
they did 2000.
Nope.
They didn't.
Good,
All
we don't
right.
gotta suffer for that one even anymore.
Nothing new here. 400.
Oh dear God, this is gonna suck.
So no new.
A city once the capital of Roman Britain or Richard III's royal house. We were looking for York.
Oh my God.
I get how this category works now.
I also do. Okay. Nothing
Maybe.
new here. 800.
We doubt that this French city from whom Joan of Arc drove the English in 1429 has a French quarter. We were looking for Orleans.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now
I'm seeing it.
I'm seeing it
1200.
now.
Daily
Daily
Double.
Double.
Damn it.
Eve, you know
Alright.
what? Because it's the last Daily Double, I'm letting you go into zero with this.
What?
Oh, but
What?
But you gotta get it right.
it won't
Oh,
let me
no.
hit submit.
Do 1,000. I think 1,000 is actually the one you can do. So we learned. Okay, so yeah, it won't actually let you go to the default number. So go just switch it to 1,000 if it lets you.
It won't let me backspace. Hang on.
Now,
There we go.
Please, Eve, get it wrong.
Submit. All
There we
right.
go.
The four main English Channel islands are Sark, Alderney, Guernsey, and this one.
Jersey?
That is correct.
Fuck!
I did not expect that to
Fuck,
be right. I'm gonna
fuck,
be honest.
Damn it!
Eve, the board remains yours.
Crap. So Eve has $0 versus my negative 8,000 or 8,800.
I have 7,200 now because
Yeah, thankfully, yeah, thank
1,000.
you can only bet up to 1,000, and it does actually stop you from going higher. So that's good to know.
Oh, okay.
All right, nothing
Also, for the
new
actual-
here. 1,600.
The English name for the German area of Braunschweig.
Oh, I know this.
It's also a big name in bowling equipment.
Huh?
Eve,
Brunswick.
that is correct.
Well, shit. I think I lost.
Nothing new here. 2,000.
Conakry is the capital of this African country, northwest of the Gulf that shares its name. Eve,
Guinea.
correct.
God damn.
Only one category left.
On-screen cowboys. You know they shoot you.
All right, I know nothing about big screen cowboys, so 400.
A Fistful of Dollars, Clint Eastwood is listed in the credits as the man with this.
I don't know it, but I'm just gonna say the hat. I'm gonna.
Nope.
I know Clint
You're
Eastwood.
looking for
No
man with no name.
Fuck. I
Eve.
know of Clint Eastwood, so it's like
800.
This cowpuncher was a star of Western and music and has 5 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Walk of Flame, please.
he said fame. He
We're
said
looking
fame.
for Gene Autry.
Oh man. 1,200.
It's the original last name of the Western legend who starred as Ringo Kid in 1939's Stagecoach.
Mm, that's a music festival now.
We're looking for Marion Michael Morrison, otherwise known as John Wayne.
Can we swap it to
1600.
Can we swap it to Bruce Wayne? Anyway,
Nope.
All right, did they do 2000?
nope.
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 So that's our game. Unfortunately,
Eaf won somehow,
by
only
by
because she
over
did really good on the nothing
But-
new here.
as a bonus for you guys,
Final
by
Jeopardy
over
time.
double my score technically.
the final Jeopardy category is rock music.
Okay, rock music.
Okay.
Enter your wagers now, except you can't actually enter wagers, so just put 0.
Sadness.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Hmm.
The term for a rock genre, came into popular usage from a line in Steppenwolf's "Born to Be Wild." With that in mind, guys, I will now.
How did caps lock get turned on? Okay, I'm done.
I'm done. How do I submit? How do I submit?
You wait.
Oh. I'll say good game, Eve.
I
Oh,
knew
wait.
nothing new here.
Wait a minute. You can see. I never noticed you could see like the statistics over here on the
All right.
side.
Ross, you said rock and roll. That is incorrect.
Yep.
That's just the full term for rock.
Eve, you
I
said
hair metal.
that is also not what we were looking for, but that's actually pretty close. We were looking for heavy metal.
Oh.
I knew it was either hair metal or heavy metal.
And Eve, as our champion, would you care to do the honors?
Well, real
Yes,
quick, can we
I
look,
would,
real quick,
Mr. Pleeps back.
real quick, can we take a look at the analytics data because apparently that's a thing over here. So I am this one. Eva's all the way up top. Technically,
There are some numbers for you.
I had more buzzer win percentage somehow.
Good for you.
I had 24 buzzer attempts.
Ross, you got one question right.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I'm bad at trivia.
All right,
Yes.
Eve, do the honors.
Time to flip.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And as
I
always,
said,
they did one more.